Sherry, Mary, all with us today. Kathy, great to see all you guys on Facebook. Thank you. Susan's with us as well. And Marie, thanks so much for joining us. All right, come on over. My big pick is right here. So probably the first thing that I bought, first or second in my first year, I got these. And the reason is I have a small yard. I have a patio. You guys have probably seen my yard, have seen my show at my house. Not very big, right? And I've got my hibiscus out there. In fact, Kyle might pull up a picture. My hibiscus is now, it's gotta be 3 or 4 years old. I don't know how long. We've been doing this show at least 3 or 4 years. And every year it comes back. And every year I can count on it. We love it. So there it is. There's my hibiscus right there. Thank you, Kyle. So that is mine. You see the multicolor blossoms? You're gonna get blossoms of pink, red, orange, and even some yellow. They are amazing. And then down here, do you see the trunk of the tree? They actually train this to be braided, which adds another element of design. They are gorgeous. When you order, I want to show you what you're going to get. This is it. It is shocking. You're going to get a full-size tree delivered to your house with free shipping and handling. In the first season, this is what it's going to look like when it blossoms. In your second season, it gets taller. This is what it's going to look like here. Now, I have not yet replaced my pot, but what you want to do is as it grows, maybe every year, every other year, get a bigger pot, because it will continue to grow unless you don't want it to. But look at the amazing blossoms, 1-year warranty, guaranteed replacement. Rochelle, I can't say enough about this. It's been a staple in my garden for years, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, the thing that I really love about this is us northern gardeners, we think we can't grow something like this. And by the way, look at this thing. This I pulled out of the box yesterday. I'm 5'10". This is like a chair height stool it's sitting on, and it is substantially over my head and not fitting into the full camera shot. And it's covered in blooms. It came covered in blooms. So this thing's going to start blooming right away. No matter where you are, this is ready to go. So, I mean, it's a tree in a box. That box that came is almost as tall as me. You're pulling, it's quite an experience. You're pulling a whole tree out of a box, and it just kind of unfurls in front of you with this big, full head of foliage that just loves the sun and is going to put out those tropical flowers no matter where you are. I mean, up here in New England, we don't see that kind of stuff that, it's the north. We don't get a lot of that tropical look sort of stuff. So this is perfect as a patio plant. Up here, you're going to want to put it in a container because you will need to bring it in. It's not cold hardy, but it is down in Florida for sure. Up here, you're going to want to bring it in. I bring mine in the winter into my house. I treat it as a house plant. It kind of stops blooming for the winter, but it's beautiful. Got this beautiful topiary shape. It's just a very nice house plant all winter long. And then right back outside, I take it in the summer and it starts all over again with these blooms. You will, by the way, so I just have mine here inside this container, but you will want to transplant it right away. And the reason you want to do that is really to make it easy for yourself. These like a lot of water. If you put it in a bigger pot, those roots can expand. It'll throw out more blooms, but also you won't have to water it quite as much because it'll have more area for the water to, stay next to the roots. So I would say a minimum of a 12-inch pot, probably a 16-inch pot would be even better. You could put a few things around the base if you wanted to kind of zhuzh up a container arrangement. So you have a whole, kind of thing going on your patio or lanai or whatever. But literally it's as simple as that. This is, I think, a 12-inch square pot, and it's perfect. You could certainly go bigger. This is a complete focal point, though. I mean, these blooms, you've got multiple colors of hibiscus that are braided together. So, this is actually, many trees. It's not even 3 or 4. It's more than that are braided together to give you this head of blooms that are, orange, pink, yellow, all of the colors, red, all at once. So, the blooms just keep coming all season long. It's stunning. I keep mine. I have 2. I keep them right here in the back of my office here, and they just flank the back, and they soak in that sun, and they're happy all summer long. The rain is, I just let the rain water them, and they're fine. That's plenty. So easy as well, and that beautiful tropical look.
what I do. You know, I probably water my hibiscus maybe. I mean, it's Florida, probably maybe once a week, if you know, and that's only because it's in a container. But I transferred mine to a big one. Like mine is about I think I probably got probably like a 24-inch. I put it in a big pot. Kyle might be able to show you mine again, just because I wanted it. I didn't want to have to water it that much. It's substantial enough that it needed a big pot. You don't quite get to see the pot there, but you do see the flowers. But I have the pot I have is probably about that big now, so I put it in there and I never worry about it. I even put white garden stones over the top. Looks beautiful. But remember, you get this. And the other thing I'll tell you, my hibiscus, the one you're looking at there is always at least a dozen buds on it. It's just eternal. The buds just keep coming out over and over and over again. And remember, the beauty of a hibiscus plant and I really love this. And it's a good reason, or it's good that they have all those buds. The flowers only last a day, so they come out. It's so exciting when you got one that pops, and you know that it's so beautiful. You know, it's a flash of beauty. 24 hours it'll live, and then it drops off. And then the other ones will start afterwards. Every day that you have it out there in its growing season, you will have flowers on it. And it's exciting when the first ones come. So this is what you'll get. Full out plant. This is first season when it starts to blossom, and then it just continues to grow. I have not changed the pot that mine has been in for the last 2 years, so it's maintained the same size. Plus I trim it. You know, when it starts to go into off season, I trim it down a little bit to keep that shape, and then it just grows back every year. So if you'd like it, we are down to a couple of minutes. We are insanely busy. They lowered the price an extra couple dollars for us and dropped it under $70. It's $69.95 with free shipping. Remember, you're getting a big box. It's going to come in the mail. It'll come to you, like we said, whenever your growing season starts, it'll come to you. We won't charge you until it goes in the mail, and you will get it home. You have FlexPay to be able to pay for this. I think, what is it, $13 and change to get it home? Look at that shot right there. I mean, that to me is absolutely gorgeous. Look at how beautiful, multicolor. It's the only thing you could buy today. You will be completely happy about it, all right? And you will love it. Item number 793037. I mean, for me, Rochelle, you get all the bang, you know, for your buck of a great garden without having to grow an entire garden. It's so beautiful. And if you got this and you get our today's special and maybe some roses, and you got a patio, that's maybe all you need, right? You can grab stuff for the yard later, but it's a one and done deal. It's so beautiful. Yeah.
You know what I love about not just this, but everything that we've got today? All of it is so great for the pollinators, the bees, the hummingbirds. Hummingbirds, by the way, absolutely love hibiscus. They just come right up to those flowers. They're all over this. They're all over, you know, some of the other stuff we've been talking about today, the butterfly mint, even the roses. They like that. The roses are probably their least favorite of the bunch, but the butterfly bush, all of it are such great pollinator magnets and hummingbird magnets. And you know, if you haven't had hummingbirds coming to your garden, any number of these plants are really going to, really instantaneously, if you put them in your garden, those birds will come. So will the butterflies, so will the bees. They need our support, they need our help, but you're going to be able to enjoy them, and they're beautiful, and they buzz around. I mean, it's so exciting. Every time I see a hummingbird in my garden, and I have many, I can't help but get excited. I don't know what it is. A hummingbird, you know, you just have that moment literally every single time. So get any number of these, or a combination. They all kind of go together. Yeah. They're beautiful, you know, pinks and reds and oranges. They work together. They all need a similar amount of sun. So gorgeous. They're all kind of, we chose all these plants so that you can actually be really successful with pairing them as well.
You do not have to be a master gardener to grow anything. Trust me, I am not a master gardener, all right? I'm a guy and I'm forgetful, and my plants are all still alive. I maybe lost one or two, but that was in the beginning. Hey, our best value of the day is coming up in just a bit. If you love hummingbirds, butterflies, all God's creatures, they will come to your yard with our best value of the day right after this.
Celebrate the holiday weekend